I want to show you the look of the new interior that I put in the Dodge. I did this a couple months ago. I'll show you some before and after. All the door panels I wiped down with acetone and repainted them black with paint that you can get at the auto parts store that is designed for interior plastics. The dash, I colored that with this leather dye. It's a little bit more of a gloss look than the paint. I kind of just wish I painted it so it all matched, but it pretty closely matches, but the dash is a little bit shinier. The seats, I did the Longhorn sport seats. The carpet I painted black, but I cleaned it all before I painted it. This piece, I just took that out and blasted the rust off of it and painted it. All these plastic pieces are all painted. I drilled right here to put the switches for the air conditioning seats. The heated seats don't quite work though, because the way it's made for the 2015 model, these are 2015 seats, this is a 2008 truck, they just don't work for this model 3rd gen. But if you had the earlier model 3rd gen, you can wire them up so they'll work. So I probably need to do something with the switches to fix that. The thing that's becoming an issue with the heated seats is something related to the way it is throwing error codes, or designed to produce error codes, most likely something with canvas. I deleted the canvas for these seats, but there's some issue with the canvas that's used with the 2008 truck that's a problem. But the other earlier models, it wouldn't be an issue. The whole center console, I painted all this black. This used to be gray. The steering wheel I colored black with this dye here too. All these switches work too. There's a good tutorial online on how to hook that up with the wiring. So it's just the same in the back. All this was cleaned and painted. These are the same seats from the same truck, a 2015 model crew cab. This is a quad cab. So I cut the back of the brackets on these to slide them back farther so you'd have more leg room. But now what I'm wanting to do, these aren't bolted down, but I do want to adjust the brackets to put these more at a slant. So I'm trying to get it, or I'm wanting to cut the bracket and re-weld it so it's in this position, so it's actually leaning like it's supposed to, so it'd be more comfortable. The rear seats are also heated, so I put 2 switches in there. And the rear seats also have an LED for the floor, which I wired up into the dome light. All the seat belts, I went through and just cleaned these. I thought about coloring them black or brown, but I just left them. I thought they kind of looked fine the way they were. When I bought these seats, I had to restitch this, so I just did that by hand. It was extremely time consuming, and you could see that I didn't stitch this piece together because I didn't see a way that I could do that. You probably do need a machine to do that, but it's really not even that noticeable unless you knew I told you that I didn't stitch those pipes together. I thought about just gluing them so they'll hold, but to me it's not really a big deal. They have a little bit, or this one has a little bit of wear there, but that could always be recolored. This switch I put in for a backup camera for manual, so I can be going straight down the road and just hit this switch if I want to look behind me in case I want to see what maybe something going on with the trailer or something, make sure I haven't lost something. So I can switch that on for the backup camera. It's also wired into the reverse lights, so the reverse lights will come on, so if it's at night the reverse lights will be on, be bypassed, even though the truck won't be in reverse. So that's all for the interior. Everything is colored black that normally would have been gray, and then the seats I just left the brown color. These were from a rollover, so both airbags had to been deployed. That's why I had to stitch these up on both sides. This airbag had some blood on it from the wreck still, and you could tell that this got a little bit damaged and crushed where the vehicle was a rollover. There's a lot of glass in the seats, so I cleaned all that out. And on occasion, I'll see these things start to operate, like the seat will move forward and back. I think that's probably from the ghost that used to own these seats. But all these panels turned out really nice, and as well as the carpet. So I'll show you some before pictures so you can see what it used to look like.